Welcome to Marathon High School as we get set for round 2 of the Marawood Conference clashes as the Auburndale Apaches come to town to take on the Marathon Red Raiders. I'm Steve Ockenick here to bring you through this one. Big matchup here. Always there's kind of that three-way race the last few years here in the Marawood. This year it's a four-way race when you include Edgar, but these two on the floor here and Stratford have really decided the Marawood race the last couple years. Auburndale comes in with only one loss. They lost in Stratford shortly right coming out of the holiday break. They are 14-1 overall, 9-1 in conference. They are a half game back. They are a half game back of Stratford. Stratford and Edgar have a makeup game to get to here in a couple weeks. They both missed their conference openers due to their football success. Auburndale, like I said, 9-1 in conference. They are coming off of a couple big wins last week. As we get this to load up here, they beat the second place team in the Clover Belt Conference, the Spencer Rockets, 89-55, a score that probably isn't even indicative of how good Auburndale played in that game. They were up 40 in the first half, and then they went up to Rib Lake on Thursday and won 61-47. They are on a 5-game winning streak after the loss to Stratford on January 3rd. Auburndale, led by Cooper Weinfurter. Cooper Weinfurter averaging 19.7 points a game. Hunter Wright is averaging 17.2. Fletcher Rabb, 12.9. Cooper Weinfurter also leads the team in rebounds at 5.3 and assists at 4.9. So a do-all player there, Cooper Weinfurter, for the Auburndale Apaches. Looking at the Marathon Red Raiders, they are 5-7 overall, but they are 5-5 in the Marawood South Division. They are currently in 4th place. They are a game and a half back of Edgar and then significantly out of the top 2, but they are coming off of a tough loss Friday night up in Athens, 65-63. Looking at some of their previous games, they won at Newman Catholic on the 17th, 72-45, and then lost to Edgar 54-44 on the 14th. A little bit different squad here for Marathon than we've seen the past few years. Definitely missing that big down-low presence that we've seen from Marathon teams in the past, but should be a good one here. Both teams, when they played earlier in the year, it was a 9-point game. Down in Auburndale on December 13th. Auburndale winning that one 71-62. We were there, and we're going to give a chance for you guys to take a look at how that game played out the first time right now. Up top, this is right. Between the circles, Koleros down the lane, gets cut off, hands off to right. Underneath, up, no, rebound, Trowbridge, up, yes. Quick jumper, no. Rebound, Mao. Mao has it taken away by Right. Pushing quickly over to Weinfurter, up, foul, and counted. As they will set quickly ahead is Marathon. 6. You think they'll try and get in the hands of Clark Mao, and they do. Mao, 3, yes! Clark Mao will hit the 3 at the buzzer. 31-22. We will send this game to halftime. Early. Vandeboom up. No. Rebound. Tipped around. Coming down, and it comes down to Gilhausen. Gilhausen gets it to Weinfurter. Weinfurter pushing forward. Into the corner. That's Rabb for 3. Fletcher. Rabb for 3. 8:50 left. Weinfurter. Over to Gilhausen. Gilhausen for 3. No. Rebound, bounce around, ends up in the hands of Hunter Wright, yes! Rabb dribbles it back out, gets a little bit of pressure from Mao, gets it to Weinfurter, down low, Trowbridge, up, yes! Not only do they run a good minute and a half at least off the clock, they do get points out of it in the end. Vandeboom, down low, that's Han. Dribbling down, turning, looking up, they're gonna get the foul and the basket. Down, that is Keller. Keller carrying those 4 fouls. 3 players on the floor currently with 4 fouls for Marathon. Mao gets cut off. Over to Kaldunsky. Kaldunsky for 3. Yes! 6-point game. Make it a 2-possession game with this 3-possession game, excuse me. No! Both free throws roll off, and just like that, 1:18 left, 64-58. 6-point game. This is Mao. Mao guarded by by Weinfurter. Mao, hands. Keller, 3, back rim, no, rebound underneath. Oh, and count it! Cole Kaldunsky will get the foul, will get the basket to go, and just like that, he can make it a 1-possession game. Very important free throw here. Up, gets it. And they have come all the way back. It's a 1-possession game. Exact opposite of what we saw happen on Tuesday night. Gets it into Wright. Wright will be fouled. So huge, 1:03 left. Auburndale. Wright. Second free throw, good. 5-point lead, Auburndale, 1:03 left. Not the best inbound pass if you're going to play the roll, but he gets it in. And they're going to get a carry. They will get a carry. Again, that is the second time in a Marathon game we've seen this week that they've called a marathon player for a carry. 52, 8-point lead. Second free throw is up and good. 12.7 seconds left. Marathon pushing quickly down the lane, and they're going to get the offensive foul. And that will be 4. That'll be 5 on Keller, and that will do it. Weinfurter underneath. They will dribble out the last few minutes here as the Auburndale Apaches move to 5-0, taking down Marathon 71-62. All right, so Auburndale coming away with the win on the 13th of December. See if Marathon can return the favor at home here. Make sure to keep an eye out. Also go to onfocus.news/sports. Peek in there every so often, as we didn't get the exact name, but we were told that there's a Pittsville player that will be most likely scoring his 1,000th point tonight against the Spencer Rockets. So big things going on there. If you miss it, check out afterwards at OnFocus. Sports on Focus on Facebook, as we will have full highlights of that game along with this one. So big opportunity there in Pittsville. Big opportunity here for Auburndale to secure pretty much no worse than second in the Marawood South, as they do still have one more date with Stratford coming up here right at the end of the year. But taking a look at some of the upcoming big games in the Marawood, we are looking at, I believe, early next week, if I'm not mistaken. Looking here, yes, Tuesday the 4th, we are back here in Marathon for Stratford versus Marathon. Marathon took it to Stratford in the first half. Stratford switched up defenses, went to that patented 1-3-1, and shut down the Marathon Red Raiders in that second half. So see if Marathon can work through that a little better here. As the school song comes, we're going to turn it over to the band and the play-by-play announcers for National Anthem and everything else coming up here. I'll be back after that to take you through this one.
Good evening and welcome to Maryland High School for tonight's Marawood Conference matchup between the Auburndale Apaches and your Marathon Red Raiders. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem. Please remain standing until the colors have left the floor.
God, ready, hold.
Auburndale Marathon and WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the Auburndale Apaches. Got a senior, number 1, Cooper Weinberger. A senior, number 2, Paul Ross. A junior, number 5, Hunter Wright. Now a senior, number 10, Fletcher Rabb. A senior, number 21, Cody Trowbridge. Apaches are coached by Chad Weinfurter, assisted by Mike Gerke, Matt Marawood, and Alex Mark. And now for your home Marathon Red Raiders. Starting lineup. A sophomore, number 3, Jaden Cole. A senior, number 4, Clark Hall. A senior, number 5, Cole Pilonsky. A junior, number 12, Matt Vanderboom. And a junior, number 33, Brock Ward. The Raiders are coached by Al Jacobson, Phil Sarver, Todd Stoffel, Chuck Wolfo. Their officials this evening are Jason Wolf, Mick Pilsner, and Adam Schumann, all from Hurley, Wisconsin. The official bookkeeper this evening is Brenda Workis, working the clock, Janice Pilgrim.
All right, we are ready for basketball. Starting lineups, everything, and we are ready for what should be one exciting basketball game here as both schools are basketball schools. Both schools are looking to keep pace with the Stratford Tigers at the top of the Marawood South. Everyone shaking hands out there as we see Cody Trowbridge and Clark Mao in the center circle here. Official checking, making sure everybody's all ready. And here we go. Opening tip will go to Auburndale as Hunter Wright gathers that one up. Hunter Wright forced to pick up his dribble, gets it into the corner. That is hard to see. And down the lane, that is Colaros. Colaros gets it around back out to Hunter Wright. Dribbles it back across the lane, hands to Colaros. Colaros driving, kicks it out to Weinfurter. Weinfurter drives, kicks it back up to Fletcher Rabb. Fletcher Rabb lurking here near side. Has to get it to Trowbridge. Trowbridge will fake the hand to Weinfurter, go down the leg, kick it out. Rabb for 3, yes! Fletcher Rabb right off the bat with a 3. And we see that full court press that Auburndale's been doing all year. It has been very successful for them. So now Marathon into the front court. Down low, that is Warren. Warren turns up off the front of the rim. No rebound, comes down to Weinfurter. Weinfurter quickly ahead to Hunter Wright into the corner, Fletcher Rabb. Now they'll slow it down and bring it to the half court. Rabb gets it over to Colaros. Far side for Weinfurter. Weinfurter snaps off a 3, yes. Cooper Weinfurter for 3 more for Auburndale. Quick 6-0 run as they get the ball ahead. Cross court to Jaden Keller. Keller holding, gets it down low. That is Brock Warren. Warren looking to turn, gets it over to Kaldunsky, back out to Vanderboom. Matt Vanderboom gets it to Clark Mao. Clark Mao turns in the lane, up, in and out, no. Rebound comes down to Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter pushes to the front court, gets it to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb dribbles it back to the top, hands to Hunter Wright, who has a few issues with the ball, but does get a dribble down. Wright, far side now, gets it to Trowbridge. Trowbridge hands it back to Wright after the fake. Wright dribbles it off his foot on the floor. That is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Marathon. Just short of 2 minutes in, 6-0 Auburndale on 2 big threes from Fletcher Rabb and Cooper Weinfurter. So Marathon will inbound. We see the pressure come as Fletcher Rabb looking to guard. Vanderboom forced to pick up his dribble, gets it ahead to Keller. Keller Looks to drive, maybe a bit of a push off there, maybe a little bit of acting from Cooper Weinfurter, hard to tell from up here. But Vandeboom kicks it back out, 3, no, off the, kind of pinched between the backboard and the side of the rim, but Auburndale quickly to the front court with Wright. Wright dribbles it back to the top, hands to Colaros. Colaros working from the top, double team comes, gets it over to Fletcher Rabb, into the corner, Hunter Wright, down low Trowbridge. Trowbridge ball fake up off the bottom of the rim. Rebound comes down to Marathon and Justin Keller. Quickly to the front court, down low, that's Brock Warren. Warren has to kick it back out, Kaldunski up, yes. Cole Kaldunski for 2. And Marathon gets on the board. Weinfurter works here to the near side. Weinfurter looking, gets it way up top to Hunter Wright, around to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb almost taken away by Vandeboom. Weinfurter gets it back, and now Hunter Wright driving the baseline, kicks it out. Rabb, 3, yes. Fletcher Rabb, 3 more. He's got 6. And we've seen this from Auburndale before. On the Spencer game, they did not hit a 2-point shot until, or they had 1 2-point shot in that whole first half, and that came pretty late as Kaldunski gets the ball. Calls for it down low, Warren. Warren up, foul, count it. Wasn't sure it wanted to go in, but Brock Warren gets the foul and the bucket. That foul goes against Hunter Wright, his first, team first. So Brock Warner goes to the line for 1 free throw. Is that right? There we go. Warren taking his time. Free throw up, nails it. Free throw good. Cuts the lead to 4. Cooper Weinfurter brings it across the line, guarded by Matt Vandeboom. Vandeboom, around to Colaros. Colaros looking. Cross-court, Fletcher Rabb closed out quickly by Clark Mao. Gets it back to Weinfurter, down low, back to Weinfurter. Weinfurter gets it to Rabb, far side. Rabb kind of dribbles it back towards the top. Now has to get it up to Paul Colaros all the way out to the circle. Fletcher Rabb, long 3, yes! Fletcher Rabb has 9 already here as 4 threes gets Auburndale to 12. Vandeboom breaks the press to Keller, kicks it out, Kaldunski. Kaldunski steps back behind the line, 3, in and out, no. Rebound, Hunter Wright. Wright, quickly ahead, Fletcher Rabb. Rabb forced to slow it down, gets it up top to Weinfurter. Weinfurter, long 3 from the top of the key, back rim, no. Rebound, Brock Warren. And now Marathon pushing quickly to the front court. Down low, and we're going to get out of bounds. That is going to go to Auburndale. Pass a little too long there for Cole Kaldunski. As we see number 11, Skylar Gilhausen, check in. And number 22, Mike Hahn. And number 13, Colby Keller checking in as Brock Warren and Cole Kaldunski will get a rest for the Red Raiders. Weinfurter to bring the ball into the front court. Right across the M. Hands to Hunter Wright. Wright loses his dribble a bit, gets it back, has to pick it up, gets it out Gilhausen. Gilhausen into the corner, Fletcher Rabb. Rabb, another 3, no. Rebound comes down to Clark Mao. Mao gets it ahead to Jaden Keller, and Keller will break into the front court. Keller holding. Keller looks to get down the lane, cut off by Weinfurter, gets it over to Mike Hahn. Hahn over to Vandeboom. Vandeboom down low, Clark Mao working on Hunter Wright. Mao up, yes. Clark Mao with 2. And quickly to the front court come Auburndale. Wright gets it to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb dribbles it across, gets it to Skylar Gilhausen, back to Rabb. Rabb dribbles it back to the top. Now looking, hands to Hunter Wright. Hunter Wright looking to work on Jaden Keller. Now shot up, no. Rebound, Trowbridge. It'll come off his hand. No. It was off his hand, but there was a foul prior. So there was a foul before. That one goes against Clark Mao, his first, team first. So a bit of luck there for the Apaches as they, without that foul, it's marathon ball. But they get the ball out to Hunter Wright, right to Gilhausen. Gilhausen back over to Fletcher Rabb. Into the corner, Hunter Wright. Right, back to Weinfurter. Weinfurter gets down the lane, passes it underneath, and we're getting an offensive foul on Cooper Weinfurter. After the pass, he just ran right into a Red Raider. Did not see who that was who took the charge, but Weinfurter commits his first.
And for the Raiders,
Cole Kaldunsky back in. Cole, give credit for those of you that maybe didn't watch the Marathon Loyal Girls game to catch everything that happened. Weinfurter gets the steal, the bucket, and the foul. Everything you could want there from Hunter Wright. That foul goes against Jaden Keller, his first, team second. Finish the story. The officials that were supposed to call the JV girls game did not show. The AD here called Clark Mao and Cole Kaldunsky to come in and officiate that game as Weinfurter hits the free throw. Give them credit. They did a really good job, too. That was a tough task to come in and officiate a high school game as a high school player, but they did a really good job. It's underneath. Mike Hahn, nobody gets his own rebound. He's got pressure, looking to work his way back down, up, yes. Mike Hahn with 2. And Auburndale quickly to the front court, Gilhausen. Gilhausen working on, that is Colby Keller. Now Wright gets through, down low, Pond up, yes. Dylan Pond gets on the score sheet with 2. And that is the second basket, that wasn't a 3 for Auburndale after scoring the first 4 that way. Kaldunsky with the ball, gets it over to Matt Vandeboom. Vandeboom here near side, Mike Hahn. Hahn down low to Jaden Keller. Keller working on Weinfurter, foul, count it, and the bucket. And Weinfurter will commit his second, team third.
Basket's good.
That was
shooting Jaden Keller.
Jaden Keller with the basket, drawing the foul. Clark Mao checks back in as number 13. Colby Keller will head back to the bench. Interesting to see if Marathon, we say it a lot, and sometimes you don't see him try. You've got player on the floor with 2 fouls as Keller hits the free throw. And now Auburndale to the front court. Weinfurter. Weinfurter pulls up for 3. Yes. That's why you leave him on the floor. He can do that from pretty much anywhere once he gets across the line. As we see Vandeboom drive down the lane. Now Kaldunsky kicks it out, Clark Mao. Mao guarded by Wright, gets it down low, Vandeboom. Vandeboom spin, blocked out of bounds. That will stay here. Good, strong block there. I'm going to say Fletcher Rabb. Not sure. Couldn't see exactly who.
Back in for the Raiders, Brock Warren.
So Brock Warren checks back in. Mike Hahn will get a rest. Coming off the bench, Mike Hahn. And now we take a look here as Kaldunsky looks to get the ball in. Looking. Almost taken away, Auburndale. Tried to save it right into the chest of Brock Warren, but he was out of bounds, so that will stay. Marathon gets another chance to inbound this one from way in the corner. Tough inbound play here as they look, get it all the way into the backcourt. That is, Vandeboom will have to go all the way back to track that one down, but he breaks back across the line. Vandeboom looking to drive, kicks it out to Keller. Keller, pull up 3, in and out, no, rebound Weinfurter. Weinfurter quickly ahead, Hunter Wright. Wright with numbers, gets it to Skylar Gilhausen, up, yes. Perfect transition offense there. Gilhausen, the beneficiary. Wright the assist as they just got that ball quickly down the floor. Down into the corner, Brock Warren. Warren looking to drive baseline, gets cut off, and he's going to travel. Brock Warren travels, and that is a turnover to Auburndale. Caden Hoffman checks in for Auburndale, and Nathan Honke checks in for the Red Raiders. 22-12, 10-11 remaining here. First half as Auburndale gets to the front court with Gilhausen. Gilhausen works his way back up to the top, gets it over to Fletcher Rabb, Rabb to Hunter Wright in the corner. Hunter Wright gets it back to Hoffman gets it back to Wright. Wright driving down the lane, up, foul. Offensive foul on Hunter Wright. Hunter Wright will commit his second, team fourth. Easy call there for the official. I mean, he was planted. I think a seed planted that long probably would have started growing. I mean, he was there safely and easily to draw the charge, but so Marathon gets the basketball. This is Clark Mount down low to Brock Warren. Warren back to Honky. Honky up top. Keller ball fake, gets it down the lane, kicks it out. Clark Mao, three from the corner. Yes. Clark Mao with three more. He's got 5. And Auburndale quickly to the front court, as they always do with Wright. Wright hands, gets it back. Wright looking, dribbles it back up towards the top and gets it out all the way to the circle for Fletcher Rabb. Rabb hands to Gilhausen. Gilhausen has to pick up his dribble, gets into the corner, Fletcher Rabb. Rabb back to the top and gets it across Hunter Wright. Wright into the corner, Hoffman. 3, back rim, no. Rebound comes down, and that's going to be a foul on Caden Hoffman. That is the 5th team first on Hoffman. As Cooper Weinfurter checks in, Hunter Wright will get a rest, along with Matt Vandeboom checking back in for Jaden Keller. Vandeboom said earlier in the year he might have one of the better names in high school basketball this year. I do have to give credit to an Anago player we saw last weekend. Nevin Cornelius might now get that distinction is almost taken away. Now up, no. Brock Warren, rebound comes down. Caden Hoffman gets it to Weinfurter. Auburndale running. Weinfurter now slowing down to the half court, hands to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb turns the corner, gives it to Hoffman. Hoffman back to the top, gets it to Weinfurter. Weinfurter long 3, almost, no. Rebound Vandeboom. Vandeboom again pushing quickly to the front court. Down the lane, he gets in trouble, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. And I believe that one might be against Dylan Pond, but we'll see what the officials say. Yes, that is Dylan Pond. His first, team 6th. So next Auburndale foul will put Marathon in the bonus, as we see Honky check in for Hahn, for Brock Warren, and Trowbridge checking back in for Auburndale, and Keller checking back in for Marathon. Gets it in down low, Clark Mao. Mao turns up, yes. Mao's got 7. Marathon within 5. Auburndale with his Fletcher Rabb. Rabb holding it, dribbling at the top, hands off to Caden Hoffman. Hoffman works across, hands to Skylar Gilhausen. Gilhausen tries to cross up his defender, no go, gets it out Fletcher Rabb. Rabb, cross, gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman dribbles it off his knee, picked up by Clark Mao. Mao quickly to the front court. Down the lane, up, yes. Clark Mao with 2 more. He's got 9, and it is a 3-point game. Weinfurter looking to drive, gets cut off, tries to hand to Hunter Wright, does not get it, gets it out to Hoffman. Hoffman working near side, now brings it back up between the circles. Hoffman has to keep dribbling it out. Honky absolutely attacking him, gets it out to Weinfurter. Weinfurter all the way around into the corner. That is Hoffman. Hoffman gets it to Rabb just down low, back out Hoffman. Hoffman back to Rabb in the far corner. Near corner, excuse me. Now he works it back out towards the top, gets it over Gilhausen all the way around Hoffman. Hoffman, and now we're going to get a foul on Marathon. That one's going to go against 25, Honky, his first, team 3rd. Colby Keller checking back in for the Raiders. As we see them get the ball in to Gilhausen. Working from the top, gets it here near side to Hunter Wright. Right, looking to work, hands off to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb brings it all the way back to the top, hands to Weinfurter. Weinfurter looking to drive, has to kick it out right into the lane. Down low, Trowbridge up, yes, foul, count it. Late foul there, but it will count. So Trowbridge gets his first points of the game. That foul goes against Clark Mao, his second, team fourth. So Trowbridge to the line trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up, back rim no, rebound comes down to Mike Hahn. And the Raiders to the front court. Mao holding straight down in front of us. Now he dribbles it back to the top. You see a little 2-3 zone here from Auburndale. A little different defense. Off of the foot of Vandeboom, down the lane, up, yes, Hunter Wright. Wright with actually his first points of the game. But they extend the lead back out to 7. Jaden Keller, cross court to Vandeboom. Tries to get it down low, and that's going to be out of bounds off Trowbridge, but great play there to make the attempt at the steal by Cody Trowbridge on that pass down low, trying to get it to Mike Hahn. Cal Dunsky will check back in as Clark Mao will sit down, get a bit of a rest here. Cal Dunsky holding up near the top, excuse me. Sorry about that, as Cal Dunsky gets it back. Gets it back out to Colby Keller. Colby Keller, jumper for 2, good. And Auburndale moves quickly back to the front court. Wright hands to Gilhausen. Gilhausen takes a dribble, passes it over to Fletcher Rabb, gets it back to Hunter Wright. Wright kicks it back out. Gilhausen for 3. No, rebound down low, fought for, but it will be secured by Mike Hahn. Front court comes Marathon. This is Keller. Keller gets it to the other Keller. Back to the first Keller. Keller for 3. No. Rebound comes down Trowbridge. Gets it to Gilhausen, and Auburndale, as they do off misses, pushing quickly. Down low, Weinfurter. Weinfurter up. Yes. Cooper Weinfurter with 2 more. And they get the lead back out to 7 here with 5 minutes remaining. Very quick first half, no timeouts. I mean, very few fouls. As they get to Kaldunsky, down to Colby Keller, up, yes. Colby Keller has 4 off the bench. And Auburndale again to the front court quickly. Hunter Wright, open for 3, yes. Can't leave Hunter Wright open like that. He will nail that every single time. And now we're going to get a timeout, I believe Marathon. Yes, timeout Marathon, full timeout. We will take it with them. 4:34 remaining. 31-23, Auburndale with the lead.
Are you looking to buy your first home? What about building your dream home? Maybe you're wanting to upgrade your current home. Time Federal Savings Bank's friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to help you take your next big step. Stop by or call one of your local lenders in Eau Claire, Marshfield, Medford, Owen, Phillips, or Wausau. Time Federal Savings Bank makes it easy to apply online at timefederalsavings.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, coming off the Marathon timeout here. Auburndale with the lead, 31-23, 4.5 minutes remaining. Stick around at halftime as the Marathon Little Reds, the youth basketball program, will be out on the floor. We'll show you that, along with going through the first half stats, as Honky gets the basket for Marathon, along with going through first half stats, talk about what we got coming the rest of the week, check in down at Pittsville, see if we've got a 1,000-point scorer down there. As Brock Warren, good ball fake up, yes. Warren has 5, and Cooper Weinfurter comes back to the front court. Hands to Gilhausen, Gilhausen to Fletcher Rabb. Fletcher Rabb brings it to the top, hands off to Hunter Wright. Wright, seeing what he's got there, gets it to Paul Colaros. No, excuse me, that is Trowbridge. Back up top to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb looking to drive, has to get it back to Gilhausen. Gilhausen back to Fletcher Rabb. Up top to Hunter Wright. Good defense here by the Red Raiders, keeping Auburndale from getting anything moving towards the basket. Now they hand to Hunter Wright. Wright hands to Gilhausen. As Auburndale goes back and forth around, gets it back to Gilhausen. Gilhausen driving baseline, but nope! He traveled first. So Auburndale turnover after all of that, it is an Auburndale turnover. So 3:11 remaining. Marathon can cut into this lead as they are down 4. Jaden Keller working up the court on Skylar Gilhausen. Gets it in around Cole Kaldunsky. Kaldunsky here near side Clark Mao. Mao back up top Kaldunsky. Kaldunsky around to Honky. And Honky, offensive foul down low. Okay, that one goes against Jaden Keller, his second, team 5th. Illegal screen or something down low as Kaldunsky and Honky will get a rest. So did not see the foul as it was away from the ball, but I had to take a look at that one at halftime. But now we're going to get something, okay. See what the call is here. 3 on the, that one goes against Jaden Keller, his 3rd, team 6th on the, must have been a push-off or something, but so Jaden Keller will now take a rest with his 3rd foul. Get the ball into the backcourt to Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter to the front court, into the corner. Hunter Wright. Wright looking, working on Honky. Gets it down low to Weinfurter. Weinfurter across Fletcher Rabb. Rabb for 3. Front rim, no. Tipped around. Trowbridge had it, loses it. Brock Warren picks it up. Quickly ahead to Honky. Quickly now around to Vandeboom. Vandeboom gets it to Hahn. Hahn up top to Mao. Mao gets it back near the block. Mao looks to turn, spins in the lane, up, no, rebound. Taking Brock Warren. Brock Warren is fouled. Brock Warren is fouled. We'll see who this one is against. 21, that one goes against Trowbridge. His first, team 7th. So that will send Brock Warren to the line for the 1-and-1 with 2:03 remaining. Colderos checks back in along with Pawn as Trowbridge and Hunter Wright will get a bit of a rest here. First free throw, Brock Warren, no. And that's going to be out of bounds. And Coach Weinfurter a little surprised there's no foul call there as Mike Hahn practically went through an Auburndale Apache trying to get his hands on that one, but no call, so it's no foul, but Weinfurter to the front court. Hands to Gilhausen, back to Weinfurter. Weinfurter looks to drive, spins, has to pick it up his dribble, gets it up top, Gilhausen. Gilhausen looking, gets it back to Weinfurter. Weinfurter holding. Gets a screen, now Pawn spins off of that, but didn't quite get out there. Weinfurter tells everyone to settle down as he looks to break down. Double team comes, and we're going to get a hand check on Marathon. Number 22, Mike Hahn, will commit the hand check, his first, team 7th. So that will send one of the best free throw shooters in the Marawood South to the free throw line as Weinfurter will look to shoot the 1-and-1. First free throw, Weinfurter up, perfect. Weinfurter hits the first, he earns the bonus. Second free throw upcoming here. Second free throw up, also good, Weinfurter. So Weinfurter hits both, and now we see Cooper Weinfurter get a rest here for the last 1:33 as Caden Hoffman checks in. And now we'll see 13, Colby Keller check in on the next break. Wasn't to the table in time as Vandeboom gets it across the line, hands to Clark Mao. Mao looking to drive, has to pick up his dribble, kicks it out. Vandeboom, Vandeboom, 3, in and out, no. Rebound comes down, Dylan Pawn. Pawn gets it out to Hoffman, quickly to the front court, into the hands of Fletcher Rabb, back to Hoffman, 1:09 remaining. Gets it out to Paul Koleros. Koleros back to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb hands to Gilhausen, back to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb across to Hoffman. Hoffman into the corner, Gilhausen. Gilhausen double teamed, and we're going to get a foul. That was going to go against Mike Hahn as he reached over and made contact with Gilhausen's face. Mike Hahn, the foul is going to be for the contact to the head as he went kind of over the top and nailed and kind of bumped him in the head. You cannot anymore in high school basketball make head contact. Gilhausen goes to the line for the 1-and-1. He has 2 points in this one. First free throw up, off the rim, and rolls in. Friendly roll there for Skylar Gilhausen. He'll earn the bonus. 34-27. Second free throw up, in and out. Clark Mile the rebound. Zed Vandeboom, as we're under 50 seconds here left to go in the half. Vandeboom to the front court, gets it to Colby Keller all the way through into the hands of Koleros. Koleros gets it back. Koleros holding. 34 looks as if they are ready to play for a final shot here. Coach Weinfurter saying run the offense as Koleros hands it off to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb pressure coming from Mike Hahn, gets it out to Hoffman. Hoffman looking. Strong defense here. 13 seconds left. Coach Weinfurter yelling for his team to run it. 9, 8, 7. Fletcher Rabb gets it down the lane. Shot up. No. Rebound comes all the way out on the floor. They will count if it goes. No. Nope. As we go to the half, 34-27. Auburndale with the lead. We'll be back right after this with first half stats. Look ahead to some Auburndale action Thursday night on our air. And the Little Reds out here showing off the future of Marathon Red Raider basketball, all coming up right after this.
Hi, I'm Corey Hoffman with Marshfield Insurance. I'm a commercial insurance agent here in the office. One of the greatest risks that property owners face here in the upper Midwest and this time of year is slip and fall claims. So legally, as property owners, we owe a duty to provide a safe environment to our visitors and our employees. You know, there's several different ways we can prevent or mitigate this exposure. Obviously, we want to be out there and removing the snow and then salting and sanding whenever necessary. In addition to that, you should keep a log of every time that is done, the date and time and what was done. This will help if you do get a lawsuit against you from an incident happening. You have a reasonable means of defending yourself that yes, we did salt and sand at a particular time. Another way that we can mitigate these types of losses would be you use a snow removal service or contractor. They're doing all that for you, but you should also document when and where, what they do. But also take it a step further and see if you can get your business, or if you're homeowners, named as an additional insured on their liability policy. That way, if there is an event, their policy will defend you. And a third way of trying to mitigate these claims would be if you have the means to have like surveillance cameras out on your lot or your sidewalks. Obviously, that's a good means of determining what actually happened there. Sometimes these are phantom incidents where somebody may claim that it happened on your property, but perhaps it really didn't. So if you have any further questions about how to prevent slip and fall incidents from occurring or how your insurance policy will cover them, please give us a call here at Marshfield Insurance. The number is 715-387-4443. And again, I'm Corey Hoffman. Have a great day.
Little Reds on the floor, the future of Marathon Red Raider basketball, showing off the skills they're learning with the high school coaching staff that helps them out on Saturday mornings. A few of appears to be some of the JV players we saw earlier out there helping them out too. As you take a look at that, we can go through our first half stats, starting with the Marathon Red Raiders. Clark Mao leads the way with 9 points. Brock Warren, 5. Colby Keller off the bench with 4, Jaden Keller with 3, and then Cole Kaldunsky, Mike Hahn, and Nathan Honke all with 2. Only shot 3 free throws in that first half. They went 2 of 3. For the Auburndale Apaches, Cooper Weinfurter leading the way, 13 points. Fletcher Rabb had 9 early points. He hit 3 threes in the first about 5 minutes of this one, but hasn't hit a shot since. Hunter Wright has 5. Skylar Gilhausen 3. Cody Trowbridge 2. Dylan Pond 2. They are 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Definitely a cleaner half than we saw in the first game. Definitely a little bit better play as we see these kids doing some really cool stuff with the basketball on the floor. Those of you that were tuned in last night to the Loyal Marathon girls game saw the future of the Red Raider girls team out on the floor as they played a little bit of basketball there. Some good dribbling here from the Little Reds, but foul trouble looking at nothing super major for Auburndale. Cooper Weinfurter does have 2. Hunter Wright has 2. Hoffman 1. Trowbridge 1. Dylan Pond 1. A little bit different story for Marathon. Jaden Keller does have 3. Clark Mao with 2. Mike Hahn with 2. Nathan Honke with 1. So we've got this game tonight, and then obviously for those of you that are Auburndale Apache fans, do not forget we have the big game Thursday night in Auburndale as the Edgar Wildcats come to town to take on the Apaches. Big game there as Auburndale looks to solidify that second place spot in the girls' standings behind Wausau Newman. Also that night, some Clover Belt Conference boys basketball. Spencer taking the trip down to Columbus. That game earlier in December ended with a 1-point Spencer win. So probably see the Columbus Dons looking to get their season back on track a bit with a big win against the Spencer Rockets. A little bit of revenge there. Friday night, huge game. As close as you can get to a de facto championship game for the Clover Belt East this early in the season as the Neillsville Warriors make the trip up Highway 73 and a little jog over at 98 to take on the Loyal Greyhounds. Those two teams in a mathematical tie for first place at the top of the Clover Belt East, at least as of tonight. A couple of the Neillsville in action tonight. And then that is a huge game Friday night. Those two teams have battled for second place a few times. Both those teams have been dominant at the top of the Clover Belt Conference in the past. Obviously, Colby, the big team there. And then Saturday, for all you Marawood Conference basketball fans, a chance to see the Stratford Tigers take on a very good school from Minnesota, Spring Grove, Minnesota, making the trip to La Crosse. I would suggest you make that trip, maybe not for the Stratford game so much, but that night. If you want to talk about one of the best high school basketball games you're going to get anywhere in the Midwest, you've got La Crosse Central, the Davis Twins, taking on Minnehaha Academy of Minnesota. If my information is correct, there are possibly 7 Division I athletes, Division I college basketball players on the floor in that game. That is going to be a really, really cool game. We will be there for the Stratford game in the morning, but take a peek at that. That should be really awesome. Next week, obviously, we are back here Tuesday night as the Stratford Tigers come to town to take on the Red Raiders. That game will be broadcast at onfocus.news/sports. Next week, also the other big games. Colby makes the double trip to Loyal and Neillsville all in 1 week. That's a Tuesday, Thursday. And then Friday night, big Great Northern Conference basketball as Medford hosts Rhinelander. So all sorts of stuff going on here. Check out our schedule at onfocus.news/sports. Click on the sports live streaming tab as we have our tentative schedule planned out all the way through the boys state championship game on March 22nd. So a lot upcoming, a lot of interesting things. Fun news thing on the site right now. We released earlier today our seed projections if the playoffs started today for Division IV girls. We will have Division I and II girls tomorrow, and then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we will go through D5 boys, D4 on Monday, D4 boys on Tuesday, D1 and 2 boys on Wednesday. So all sorts of stuff going on there. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the second half right after this.
At Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
Probably going the bottom half of the section is pretty rough. So you guys might get a home game on that one on Tuesday, but after that, I mean, you're probably going to be on the road in Spencer, would be my guess for a section 7, depending on how Spencer does the rest of the year. But yeah, got it. It's basketball. What? Yep. It's back on. Sorry about that. We have to run an extension cord when we're on this side of the gym here. And as the band was pulling the drums out, they pulled it out of the wall. So get everything updated here in just a second. There we go, scores right. Clock will be right here. Next break, we'll get that a little bit better centered. As Cooper. Oh. Second to catch my breath here, ran down there quick trying to get that plugged in. Apologize for that. Cooper Weinfurter committing the charge. Coach Weinfurter, now we're getting a foul down low. Coach Weinfurter, full red in the face, very upset at that one. as that foul goes against Fletcher Rabb. His first, team second. We'll have to check, make sure we get our stats right. We'll check with the table on a couple of those first points as Vandeboom hits his first free throw and gets his first points of the game. Dry Marathon with a 5-second free throw upcoming. That one also good. So 35-31. Marathon coming back here a bit as Weinfurter down the lane, little floater or baseline floater off the side of the backboard. Quickly to the front court comes Marathon. Vandeboom. Vandeboom hands it to Warren, gets it to Clark Mao. Mao looking to drive, and that's offensive foul on Clark Mao. Clark Mao commits the offensive foul, his third, team second.
His third.
So back-to-back offensive fouls going both ways. Both coaches now equally upset about offensive foul calls here in the half. As Weinfurter looking to work, hands off to Colaros. Colaros gets it around. Now gets it to Hunter Wright, to Fletcher Rabb, back up top to Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter looking to drive, hands to Hunter Wright, gets it back to Fletcher Rabb. Marathon man-to-man up here as Hunter Wright gets down, tries to drive baseline, gets cut off. Now looking to drive into the lane, again gets cut off by Matt Vandeboom. Gets it out to Fletcher Rabb, and Rabb looking, see what he's got, gets it all the way back around to Hunter Wright, far side. Wright looking to drive baseline, and he will be fouled by Vandeboom. So Vandeboom will commit the foul. That is his first, third on the Marathon Red Raiders. Auburndale gets it in to Hunter Wright, a little more interesting. Weinfurter, three from the corner, up, no, rebound Clark Mao. Mao skies up for that one, and now quickly to the front court comes Marathon, looking to cut into this lead again. Brock Warren, Warren around to Keller, to Vandeboom for three, no! And now we are going to get a foul. That one's going to go against Colby Keller. Again, it's head contact. You cannot make contact to the head. Even if it's not intentional or anything like that, they are going to get that as Jaden Keller commits his fourth. So that is huge. You hit, I think the official didn't necessarily see it, but that contact was enough that Cooper Weinfurter reacted as they get it down low to Trowbridge. Trowbridge up, foul. Trowbridge will go to the line for two. Would never say there was embellishment, but Cooper Weinfurter, that was pretty hefty contact right to his forehead. And the moment he kind of reacted, that's when the official called the foul. But, yeah, you're going to get head contact called every time down the floor. So Trowbridge, first free throw up, front rim, no. That foul goes against number 22, by the way, Mike Hahn, his third, team fifth already. 14:55 remaining as we get our clock a little better centered in the window. Nope. Lane violation on Marathon. So Trowbridge missed the free throw, but he will get another chance at it here. Did not see a number on who did the violation, but the official was right on it. Trowbridge makes them pay with his second opportunity at the second free throw. 36-31 as we see a little bit of, looked like they were setting a half-court trap there, but Marathon wisely got out of that. Now Hahn down low to Mao, back up top, Brock Warren. Warren looking, now he'll take a dribble or two. Gets it back to Clark Mao, out near the center circle, into Cal Dunsky. Cal Dunsky spins, kicks it out, Vandeboom. Vandeboom for three, in and out, no. Rebound fought for, and it will end up, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Vandeboom. Ball fought for. Give credit. Paul Colaros got possession, and Vandeboom just a second too late, and he will commit his second foul, team sixth. So with 14:15 remaining, next Marathon foul puts Auburndale into the bonus, and This is a team you do not want to let shoot any more free throws than you absolutely have to. But Colaros loses the ball on the floor. Toss around, it will be picked up, and that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to stay with Auburndale. Three different Auburndale players had a chance to get a hand on that, and every time a Marathon player was just more willing to get down onto the floor and push that ball out of bounds. So Auburndale does keep possession as they get it to the front court with Hunter Wright. Wright over to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb into the corner. That is Colaros down low. Trowbridge. Trowbridge, and that's an offensive foul on Trowbridge. Trowbridge commits the offensive foul. That is his second, team third. Both teams have benefited from a bit of embellishment on a couple of these charge calls, but it's the nature of the game. You know, if you get contact like that and you're set, you know, don't try and stand your ground, because sometimes you'll see players who stand their ground not quite get it as Fletcher Rabb almost got the steal, and Clark Mao gets it ahead. Now looking to drive on Hunter Wright, gets it into the corner, now down low. Mike Hahn. Hahn looking to go up, yes. Mike Hahn gets two more. He's got 4. 3-point lead for Auburndale. That's all it is now, as Hunter Wright hands to Colaros. Colaros looks, gets it over Fletcher Rabb. Rabb into the corner. That is Weinfurter. Weinfurter dribbles it up, hands to Hunter Wright down the lane. Little floater up, no. Rebound fought for, and that's going to be a travel. Travel as Cooper Weinfurter went to the floor. And Coach Weinfurter speaking to the official on that one, as there was a lot of contact prior, but they've been letting some of that stuff go here as they get it down low, spin, now kick out to Hahn, up, no. Hahn, the rebound, up, yes. Mike Hahn, the rebound in the putback, and they cut the lead to 1. We saw that similar in the first game. A little bit later in the game, though, as Marathon attempted to make a comeback, got close, almost got taken away there, but Fletcher Rabb able to get the ball as Hunter Wright down the lane, off of a knee, but gets back out. Weinfurter gets his man in the air, down, now kick out Rabb. Rabb into the corner, Hunter Wright. Wright for 3, in and out, no. Rebound fought for, down low. Jump ball, possession arrow points to Marathon. 12:05 remaining, 1-point game as we see Nathan Honke check in. Cal Dunsky will get a rest. Nope, not Cal Dunsky. Clark Mao will be the one to come off the floor. As Vandeboom will look to bring it up. Vandeboom over to Cal Dunsky, taken away by Paul Colaros. Colaros down the lane, foul, no, shot won't go, but he will go to the line for 2. Great play there, Paul Colaros, just to get into the passing lane, get that ball, get down the lane, draw the foul. And now Paul Colaros will, looks like there's a bit of blood as they look to patch up Paul Colaros here quickly. As Skylar Gilhausen will come in to check in here, as they have to take a look here and get Paul Colaros patched up. So Gilhausen will shoot the free throws. First one up, off the rim, no. So Paul Colaros will not shoot the free throws. Those will be shot by Gilhausen, and he misses the first. So a bit of bad luck there for Auburndale as Paul Colaros comes off the line and Gilhausen comes in. Second free throw, Gilhausen up. He gets that one, gets the lead back out to 2, breaks the Marathon run as Vandeboom gets it ahead to Cal Dunsky. Cal Dunsky to Honke. Honke has to get it back out, Vandeboom. Vandeboom down low, and that's going to be a foul on Auburndale. 21. Trowbridge will commit the foul. Third personal, fourth team. Trowbridge on the foul. Now we see Marathon looking to get the ball in. Has to get it all the way up top to Kaldunski near the center circle. Kaldunski bounce pass to Vandeboom. Double team. Vandeboom looking to drive. Gets it to Honky. Honky up. No. Rebound fought for. Taken by Vandeboom. Vandeboom jumper up. No. Rebound. Cooper Weinford, and he gets pushed from behind, and that is a foul. Foul will go against Colby Keller, his first, team 7, and Cooper Weinfurter will go to the line for 2 free throws. Hand to the back as a player goes down. Maybe it wasn't necessarily why he was going down, but you're going to see that called more often than not as in real time. Probably not the reason Cooper Weinfurter was heading to the floor, but he'll hit the first free throw. Gets his first points of the second half. So Weinfurter will go to the line for the second free throw. Bounces around, and he gets that one to drop 2. He is 5 of 5 from the line. 39-35, back to a 4-point lead here. As Kaldunski gets it ahead to that, and now we're going to get a travel, and that is a turnover to Auburndale.
In for the Raiders, 4, Clark Mao.
Both coaches have had significant conversations with officials here as Clark Mao will check back in. Cole Kaldunski will go to the bench. There's an adage that if both coaches are mad, the officials must either doing something right or something really wrong, as we get a kick violation here as the ball comes off the foot. Not always the case, but a lot of what you'll see in these situations. They get the ball into Fletcher Rabb. Rabb 3 off the rim, no rebound. Brock Warren. Fletcher Rabb had those 9 points early in this one and hasn't scored much since. So Marathon doing a good job shutting down that 3-point shooting as they get it in. Honky down low, Clark Mao. Mao down the lane, shot up, foul, count it. Great drawn up play there as Mao gets the basket and the foul. And he can draw Marathon back within 1. As that foul goes against Skylar Gilhausen, his first, team 5th. Much more rough and tumble half here as Clark Mao hits the free throw. He has 12, and it is a 1-point game. Hunter Wright to the front court. Hands to Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter gets it back to Hunter Wright, far side right. Across court, Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter pulls up for the 3, off the rim. No, rebound comes down Vandeboom. Vandeboom breaking quickly, pushing off, and that's going to be offensive foul on the push-off. If he extended the arm, and that's going to be, even if it, again, it's another one of those situations where you might get the call on the arm extension more than the actual contact, and he extended that arm out into the player, and that's going to get you the call. And might not be the right call, but that's what the official sees, and that's what the official has to call from. So down low, Dylan Pawn. Pawn in trouble, just throws it up at the basket. No, rebound comes down Kaldunski. Pawn probably better off throwing that one back out and seeing if he could get kicking it out somewhere, as he had 2 players right around him. The pass comes all the way across Clark Mao. Mao in, down low, Brock Warren. Warren up, yes! And Marathon gets their first lead of the game. And now we are going to get an Auburndale timeout, 30-second timeout. We will keep it here as Hans got 6 already in the half. So 30-second timeout. Going back to a couple of those fouls. Full pace, full speed. It's easy looking back at it to see that. But in a couple of those, there were some full speed where you see a specific action corresponding with another one, and it's going to draw the call. The hand on the back of Cooper Weinfurter as he fell, and then the arm extended as a player's backing off. That's going to draw a foul. Whether or not it's technically correct is debatable, but it's going to draw the call. And we saw that a couple times, and we saw it going both ways. But 9:56 remaining. Marathon, their first lead of the game as they get the ball into Weinfurter in the backcourt. Weinfurter breaks the press, gets it around to Skylar Gilhausen. Gilhausen looking, gets it over to Hunter Wright. Wright tries to get it down low, and that's going to be tipped off of Cole Kaldunski, out of play. Coach Jacobson for Marathon barking out some orders to his team as they have to go all the way out to Hunter Wright out near the center circle. They get it to Weinfurter. Weinfurter dribbling cross-court Gilhausen. Gilhausen down the baseline, up, no, rebound Mike Hahn. Marathon looking to extend on this lead here. Gets it to Kaldunski. Kaldunski to Honke. Honke looking back up top, Kaldunski all the way around here near side Clark Mao. Mao gets it to Honke in the near corner. Honke gets it back to Kaldunski. Kaldunski to Brock Warren. Warren, little jumper in the lane, up, yes. Brock Warren with 2. He's got 7, and now it is a 3-point lead Marathon. Obviously their largest, as this is their first lead. Gilhausen has to pick up, gets it out, tipped by Clark Mao. Now up, Hunter Wright, no, and that ball's going to stay here off of Honke. 8:53 remaining. Trowbridge checks back in. Dylan Pawn will check out. As we try and catch our breath here a little bit, as it's been back and forth, up and down the floor all game. Just what you'd expect here as it gets into the corner. Fletcher Rabb working his way back to the top, gets it over Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter, ball fake. Down the lane, ball tipped into the hands of Brock Warren, and Marathon breaking. Clark Mao, and now Mao will dribble it back out, gets it to Brock Warren. Warren over to Kaldunski. Ball tip, but gets into Mike Hahn. Hahn, offensive foul, Mike Hahn. Again, that is his 4th, team 9th. And Mike Hahn, no, now they're going to change up as number 20. Nathan Trewicki checks in. Mike Hahn will now sit down with those 4 fouls, joining Colby Keller. Again, maybe a bit of an acting job there from Auburndale, but foul counts either way. So as all the way across to Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter into the corner, now down low to Trowbridge. Trowbridge loses the ball, goes right into the hands of Fletcher Rabb. Back to Weinfurter for 3, foul, count it! The 3 will count, and he will go to the line for the free throw. Weinfurter hits the 3, tie game, and he has a chance for a 4-point play. Now we'll see number 3, Caden Hoffman, check in as 11, Skylar Gilhausen will go out. Weinfurter 5 of 5 on free throws here in the game. 2 of 2 in the half. As the free throw is up, nails it, and Auburndale right back into the lead, 43-42. Full court press here as Clark Mao tries to get it ahead, gets it across the line to Kaldunski. Kaldunski over to Trewicki, into the corner, Brock Warren, and we're going to get a hold. See who that's against. 10. Fletcher Rabb, that is his second personal 6th team. So with 8 minutes remaining, next foul will send Marathon to the line. As gets it into Clark Mao. Mao turns up, yes. Clark Mao with 2 more gives Marathon back the lead. And Hunter Wright to the front court, working on Clark Mao, hands to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb looking, cannot get it to Cooper Weinfurter, has to dribble it back, now gets it to Trowbridge. Trowbridge fakes the handoff, now gets it out to Hunter Wright. Wright into the lane, looking up, foul, won't go, but he'll go to the line for 2. So Hunter Wright draws the foul. He will go to the line for 2 free throws. He has not scored in this half, but that foul will go against 25, Nathan Honke, his second, team 10th. So double bonus the rest of the way for the Apaches. The soon-to-be no longer Apaches, for those of you that follow Auburndale news. Back rim, no. Waiting as the ballots were all due on the 14th, just waiting for the final count and the announcement of the new Auburndale mascot that I believe the plan was to have take over next year. Second free throw, good. Hunter Wright has 6 and ties the game back up at 44. Clark Mao through the center circle, gets set in the half court as he sees 2 players come up to greet him. Gets it here near side to Honky. Honky back around to Kaldunsky. Kaldunsky has to pick up his dribble, gets it out to Truwicki for three, off the rim, no. Cooper Weinford to the rebound. That is going to be Auburndale basketball. And now they're a perfect example of a technical call that was let go. Again, that's one of those situations where there was head contact, not anything severe, but technically by the rule, that should have been a foul. Around here to Hunter Wright, back up top and over to Cade Hoffman. Hoffman down the lane, shot up, foul, count it, and the bucket. Hoffman just down the lane, gets the basket. His first points of the game, he will go to the line. And that foul goes against Brock Warren, his second. So Hoffman with a chance to complete the three-point play and get this back out, at least give them a full possession lead. 7 minutes exactly on the game clock. Free throw up. Back rim, no. Trowbridge almost had the rebound. Now that should stay here off of Honky. Knocked it off of Honky's knee according to the official, and that will stay here, and Auburndale will have a chance at a multi-basket possession. Rabb gets it into Hunter Wright. Wright looking to work on Clark Mao. Wright hands to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb hands to Hoffman. Cooper Weinfurter on the bench, hands to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb back up top, Hunter Wright. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Cooper over on the far side. Right down the lane, shot up, yes. Hunter Wright gets two more. 4-point possession for the Auburndale Apaches. To the front court, this is Kaldunsky. Kaldunsky gets it to Honky, around to Clark Mao. Mao down low, Kaldunsky kicks it back out to Honky. Here near side, this is Truwicki. Truwicki cross court, Clark Mao. Mao looking to drive. We're going to get an arm bar, and I think that's going to go against Cooper Weinfurter. That would be his fourth. That is his fourth, team seventh. So that will send Clark Mao to the line for the 1-and-1. Clark Mao, 1 of 1 on free throws in the game so far. Mao's first free throw up, nails it. He will earn the bonus. 3-point game. So second free throw, a little distracted by the very cute little baby down in front of us as Clark Mao gets both free throws. As we are in a little different spot here than we've been in the past. We are in the bleachers opposite the little press box they have here. Expecting radio from Wausau, they did not come. But we are here in with the Marathon fans. They have been most welcoming as Hunter Wright down the lane, no. Rebound, and now we're going to get a hand check. That one's going to go against
Raiders 5,
Cole Kaldunsky, his first, team 11th. Have to agree with the Marathon fan sitting next to me. That was a little ticky-tack. But first free throw from Cooper Weinfurter, no. His first miss. He will get one more as it's double bonus here, 5:59 remaining. As it looks like Skylar Gilhausen ready to check in for Cooper. Mike Hahn checking back in for Marathon with those 4 fouls. Free throw coming, Cooper Weinfurter, good. He nails the second. And Cooper Weinfurter will get a rest now with Skylar Gilhausen checking in for him. As Vandeboom will bring the ball to the front court. Vandeboom, far side to Mao, down low, Hahn. Hahn has to kick it back out, Clark Mao. Mao, jumper just outside the lane, up, no, rebound, bouncing around into the hands of Trowbridge. Trowbridge gets it to Hoffman, and Hoffman will bring it to the front court. Hoffman hands to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb working on Vandeboom. Vandeboom hands to Hunter Wright. Wright, a little bit of a shuffle there, but now looking to get it back. Now ticking off, gets it out to Rabb, who gets it around to Gilhausen. 5:20 remaining, Hunter Wright. 3-point lead, Wright looking to drive as Kaldunsky slips, wasn't able to do anything with it. Gets it around as we hear the Marathon student section down on the far side getting into it with us as they hand to Hoffman. Hoffman, as Auburndale unable to get anything going towards the basket now, as Rab cut off, has to hand to Gilhausen. Gilhausen working around that three-point line. It's all Auburndale's been doing, but in the meantime, they've run almost over a minute off the clock. Now we're going to get offensive foul, and that is a perfect, again, maybe not necessarily a foul, but the slip by Kaldunsky and the little bit of an arm push there from Hunter Wright draws the foul, and now Coach Jacobson will take a full timeout. We will take it with him. 4:46 remaining, 49-46. Auburndale with the lead.
Full timeout by the Raiders.
All right, 4:46 remaining, 49-46. Now reads the correct period. Sorry about that. A lot going on here as Marathon takes their second timeout, and they will inbound, looking to keep in this one. 4:44 remaining. Foul trouble abounds here. We were counting it up here in the break. Auburndale's committed 15 in the game, 19 for Marathon as the ball goes out of bounds off, and Apache will stay here with Marathon. So a lot of fouls. Cooper Weinfurter checks back in with his 4 fouls. You've got Jaden Keller and Mike Hahn both with 4 for Marathon. Clark Mao, Matt Vandeboom with 3. For Auburndale, Cooper Weinfurter with 4. Trowbridge and Wright both with 3. As Vandeboom works out, gets it around to Kaldunsky. Back to Vandeboom, into Clark Mao at the free throw line. Tries to get it down low, Warren. Warren turns up, yes! Brock Warren with 9. 2 more for him. Back to a 1-point game. Weinfurter gets it to Gilhausen. Gilhausen gets it off Fletcher Rab. Rab gets it back to Weinfurter. Guarded by Kaldunsky, hands to Hunter Wright. Wright looking to work on Clark Mao, gets it back to Weinfurter, double team, gets it back to Clark Mao. Excuse me, not Clark Mao, Hunter Wright. Tipped out of bounds, that's going to stay here. Ball goes all the way as we see Cole Kaldunsky go about 6 rows up into the bleachers, trying to tip that one away. Great play there, Kaldunsky, just to get a hand on that. But Auburndale will keep possession as Hunter Wright gets it in straight ahead of us here. Working on Clark Mao. Seeing what he can get, gets it out Trowbridge. Trowbridge hands it back to Hunter Wright. Wright gets it to Gilhausen. Gilhausen gets it across to Cooper Weinfurter into the near corner. Hunter Wright. Wright. Down low Weinfurter. Over Trowbridge. Trowbridge up. Yes. Great assist there by Cooper Weinfurter. Get that ball across the lane and extend the lead back out to 3. Into the corner. 3-pointer. In and out. No. Trowbridge the rebound. Trowbridge gets the ball on the floor apparently before the travel. Marathon fans do not agree, but as they get it around, and Rab 3, no. Ball on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds and stay here. As you might see, a mother in the back grabbing her little kid and bringing him back out from behind the play. Not a safe place to be in this gym. Either side, there isn't a whole lot of space between the baseline and the wall, but that's what makes this one of the best places to come to watch a high school basketball game. A basketball school with a small gym, everyone, pretty much bleachers are full. So a lot of fun to be had here as Weinfurter gets the ball down the lane. Shot blocked. Oh, great play, but Clark Mao's foot was on the line as he came back down after the block. Great block there, but foot was just on the line. So Auburndale will keep possession as the ball comes out to Hunter Wright. Wright gets it to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb had those 9 early points, hasn't been able to get a 3 to fall since. He gets it back. Back up top, Hunter Wright. Wright down the lane. Tried to get it to Trowbridge, right into the hands of Brock Ward. Moving quickly down the lane. That's going to be offensive foul. And that will be it, I believe, for that is the 5th on Jaden Keller. He has done a 12th foul overall. Keller will check out. And now we get a bench warning on Coach Jacobson. So Coach Jacobson still wanting to know what's going on. Ball goes in. So Coach Jacobson wanting to know, very upset with that call. As Weinfurter down the lane, and he's going to get hand checked by Mike Hahn, and that is his 5th. Or no, Kaldunski got that call. Lucky. Kaldunski and Hahn both there, but that will send Cooper Weinfurter to the line for two more free throws. Weinfurter is 7 of 8. Make that 8 of 9 in the game. So lucky call there because Mike Hahn was there too, and I thought for a second they were going to call that on him, and that was his 5th, but no. Kaldunski commits the foul. That is his 2nd. Both free throws good for Weinfurter. As Marathon now trailing by 5. Gets it around to Kaldunski. Kaldunski down low, Hahn. Hahn has to kick it back out, Kaldunski. Kaldunski up top, Vandeboom. Vandeboom, ball fake. Spin in the lane, little floater up, no. Rebound on the floor. That ball bouncing around into the hands of Hunter Wright. Wright, pressure coming. Wright has to get it ahead to Fletcher Rabb. Rabb will break the press. Rabb, double team comes quickly. Rabb gets it over to Hunter Wright. Wright down the lane, up, yes. Hunter Wright with 2 more. And Auburndale, similar to the last game, Marathon got it close, and now Coach Jacobson wants a 30-second timeout, 1:31 remaining. We will stay here, and he is still giving it to the officials a little bit about that charge call that fouled out Jaden Keller. So 1:31 remaining. Marathon's going to have to look to start fouling here shortly, even on a made basket, as they are down 7. A few things to look at. Clark Mao, 3 fouls. Matt Vandeboom, 3. Mike Hahn, 4. Kaldunski, 2. Honky, 2. Warren, 2. So a lot of fouls will be on the floor for Marathon. May see Coach Jacobson do a little offense-defense substituting here to try and protect some of his better offensive weapons. But 1:31 remaining, 55-48. Double bonus to think about as well. So 2 free throws no matter what for Auburndale on the fouls. As Vandeboom gets it to Clark Mount. Still a lot of time to go though. Auburndale has shown some ability to have some issues. Now Vandeboom down the lane, floater up, foul, and he will go to the line for 2. See who that one is against. That one goes against Trowbridge, his 4th, team 8th. So 12. Matt Vandeboom will go to the line for 2 more free throws. He is 2 of 2, 3 of 3 as he gets that one to drop. 4-point lead. Second free throw upcoming here. Bouncing, no. Rebound on the ground. Taken down, Mike Hahn up, yes. Hahn gets the offensive rebound. 2 more 3-point trip. 4-point lead. Now full court press to get into Trowbridge. Trowbridge under pressure gets it to Weinfurter. Weinfurter ahead to Hunter Wright. Wright gets Hahn in the air and then gets it into the front court, and they set the half court. Coming up all the way up top to Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter gets it to Wright. Half press coming all the way back. Cooper Weinfurter. Weinfurter. Pressure coming from Vandeboom. Now 3 players all converge as Weinfurter forced, and we're going to get over and back as Weinfurter crossed the line. 41.8 left, 4-point lead. So Barring a foul on a 3, Marathon cannot take possession on this play. So great defense there, forcing Cooper Weinfurter to go into the backcourt ever so slightly, but enough to get the call. Kaldunsky gets it up and gets it back over to Clark Mao. Mao fakes the 3, now gets it down low. Hahn. Hahn in trouble, follow up, count it! Mike Hahn, have yourself a second half. He has 10, chance to get 11, 12 overall. Hunter Wright commits his 4th, team 9th. So 1 free throw upcoming here, Mike Hahn. As we see Vandeboom will come out with his 3. So Mike Hahn, chance to get this game within 1. Shot up, yes. 55-54. Colby Keller checks in. Trewicki checks in as we see Brock Warren and a couple other players come out. Full court press coming here as they look to get it in. Get it in to Trowbridge. Trowbridge ahead to Hunter Wright. Wright into the front court. Wright will be fouled and he will go to the line for 2. Now they're going to talk whether it's an intentional, as Hunter Wright didn't have the basketball. If he doesn't have the basketball, that's an intentional foul, and intentional, so they will get the free throws and the ball. As Hunter Wright, you have to follow the player with the basketball. So that is a technical foul. So Hunter Wright will get 2 free throws, and Auburndale will inbound from the half-court line. Huge call there as the first free throw good for Hunter Wright. Couldn't tell for sure from here, but Coach Weinfurter was on it and he got the call, as they talked about, as Hunter Wright hits both free throws. So 57-54, we see players checking in here, 26.5. They will have to foul again. So 3-point lead. Assuming that they don't get the steal on the inbound play, they will have to quickly foul, but potential for a 4-point lead if they get it into the right player as they get the ball into Hunter Wright. Wright down the lane, shot up, yes! Hunter Wright gets 2 more, and Marathon will break quickly. They need to get points here as it is tipped, so it is not a backcourt violation. Gets it over to Vandeboom. Vandeboom looking to drive, spins in the lane, gets cut off, taken away Trowbridge. Trowbridge will be fouled, and there we go. Now we're going to get another conversation. As that's going to be another conversation here. Let's see. On the arm, so they will say. So that goes against Kaldunsky. 3rd personal for him. Now, as they set for the free throw here, as that will send Cody Trowbridge to the line for 2 free throws. That intentional foul call there on the previous Auburndale possession was huge. Without that, 6.2 left, 5-point lead. See if Trowbridge can extend this one out a bit. First free throw coming, Trowbridge, up, bounces, in. About 5 bounces there as on that back iron now. As Trowbridge, his second free throw, 6.2 left. Trowbridge up, makes it. Trowbridge with 2 more off the free throws. Quickly to the front court, Vandeboom. Vandeboom looking, pulls up for 3, back rim, no. Rebound, Weinfurter, and that will do it. Auburndale survives. They stay within striking distance of Stratford, 61-54. We will try and talk to Coach Weinfurter and our player of the game here in just a moment.
Please have a safe ride home. Thank you to the parents of the Little Reds for bringing the practices and bringing them to the boys' halftime performance today.
All right, here post-game with our player of the game, Hunter Wright. Hunter, we'll start with just overall 14 points, hard-fought, kind of bang-em-around game. How much do you enjoy kind of that kind of basketball?
It's really fun. The closer games, really tough games, they're a lot of fun to compete in, and it's just really fun having a close game and then pulling it out at the end and winning.
All right, Cooper Weinfurter had 22. Maybe not necessarily the how much fun, I'm sorry if I can speak properly here, how much fun is it to play with a player like Cooper, and how much fun do you guys have on the floor when shots are falling like they were early?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. We can make a lot more plays, and then once someone like Cooper is scoring as well as he can, it opens up a lot of different shots because they're guarding him more heavily, and then they try to help off of him, and then we're open in the corner, under the basket or anything.
All right, so we'll go to the end of the game. Marathon gets all the way out to a 3-point lead there, and then you guys kind of come storming back, and then obviously the call everyone will be looking at, they're late, the intentional foul. At that point, how are your nerves having kind of that unique situation with an intentional foul where you're at the free throw line alone, having to make 2 free throws to kind of clinch the game?
I was nervous at first, but I knew that I had to calm down, make them shots, very important at the end of the game. Just put us up by a few more points, and then it just tried to calm myself down as much as I could and put them in.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. Good luck down the road. All right, we'll see if we can grab Coach Weinfurter here, and we'll be back in just a minute, either with him or to wrap this up. All right, so we're going to wrap it up here. Coach Weinfurter's up with Mike Warren from WDLB, so he'll be a little bit there. But we talked about Cooper Weinfurter and Hunter Wright. Cooper 22, Wright 14. Cody Trowbridge, he had 7. Fletcher Rapp, those 9 early on those 3 threes. Big play there, big there early on, kind of getting that lead out and kind of setting the tone for this one. Skylar Gilhausen with 4, Caden Hoffman with 2, Dylan Pond with 2. For Marathon, Jaden Keller ends the game with 6. He fouled out about the 5-minute mark. Clark Mao, 16. Cole Kaldunsky, 2. Matt Vanderboom, 3. Colby Keller, 4. Mike Hahn, big second half with 11. He ends the game with 13 overall. Honky, 2. Nathan Honky, 2. Brock Warren, 7. We're off tomorrow for Wednesday, obviously. Thursday night, we are in Auburndale. Big girls matchup. Second place Auburndale Apaches taking on the Edgar Wildcats in girls basketball. Also that night, Spencer's at Columbus for a grudge match there. Spencer won that one by 1. Talked about a few times. So enjoy your Wednesday. Be back Thursday for Auburndale girls basketball. Have a good night. Congrats on the win. Oh.